Hello and welcome everyone to a new episode of the Cycling Frogcast. My name is Anthony, I'm your host today. And first of all, I want to thank everyone for the 100 subscribers. It's amazing. Um, it's a super cool thing to experience. And I will make this podcast more. I will make more compilations in the future. So I hope everyone stays and keep subscribing and keep liking and keep commenting. That will be awesome. Thank you for that already. And a special thanks to someone in the Philippines. She is being super supportive for me, and she gives me strength in everything I do. So thanks to her a lot. And now let's go to the news we had last week and this week. A lot of news. The road season is starting, and let's start with the fresh road news we have. We have new champions in Australia. The women's champion is Brody Chapman. A nice win for a new team, Trek Segafredo. And for the men's, it's again Luke Blabb. Second season in a row. He defends his championship title, and another year for him in the Australian jersey. So it's a nice win for him. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do this season, because he doesn't have wins besides 2 champions on the road in Australia and 1 time trial championship. He has decent results. He's a big talent. And let's see what he can do. He has a good time trial. He can climb. So I see a good future for him. And let's stay in Australia because we have the most names for the Santos Tour Down Under, which will include a time trial. And the finish will not be on Willunga Hill, also known as the hill of Richie Port. Richie Port will not be there. He stopped, sadly. But we have big names. I have written down some of the names I will look forward to, and I think we'll do something nice in Santos Tour Down Under. I written Froome. Curious to see in his first race this season, is he gonna be back finally, or is the decline further down for him? We have Hindley, the winner of the Giro, Meus, sprinter, Schachmann. I think for Bora has a very strong team with these 3, so I guess they want to win a stage and the general classification, surely with Hindley. We have Dennis, then we have Bettiol and a new person for EF, Honoré. Curious to see what he can do for his new team. New environment, maybe he will be freer. We will see that. Then we have Vine and Hirschi for the Emirates team. Jay Vine, also a new face for that team. Had a big Vuelta. Maybe he can do something in the general classification. We have Thomas and Hayter. Hayter, special person, has a good time trial, can sprint, can climb. So he's one of my favorites for the win. Another sprinter with Gert Bentassen. And then we have O'Connor, Australian. Again, he will want to show something. Then we have Moscon, I think, as the big man for Astana. Kokar, a sprinter. Storer, as general classification. I also written down Schmidt for Quickstep. Soudal Quickstep, excuse me. I think he can surprise in the general classification, for sure. Bevin, good sprint, can climb, has a decent time trial, so he can be surprising also. Another sprinter with Hofstetter. Then we have another sprinter with Caden Groves, sprinter for Alpecin Phoenix. He will be the main sprinter in Santos Tour Down Under for Alpecin. Of course, two of the biggest Australian cyclists, Matthews and Ewan. Matthews for Jayco, and Ewan will ride for an Australian selection. But what I find interesting, if I'm correct, if my information was good, if he wins a stage, the points will go to Lotto. So they will hope he will win because it's on a World Tour level, and Lotto is not riding Santos Tour Down Under, so for them it will be very beneficial if he wins some stages. Simon Yates also for Jayco, maybe the biggest name for the general classification, and he rides for an Australian team, so it's very important for them. And then my last two names are Philip Bauhaus and Pelle Bilbao. Bauhaus as sprinter, Bilbao as general classification man. Further then, we discuss some transfer news. Franck Bonamour, French cyclist from B&B, we all know the story of B&B, did find a new team. He will go join AG Desert. Super transfer for him, of course. The best attacker, the super combative winner of the Tour de France 2021. And he won also a race, his first race this year, with La Poly Normande. I think it's a really good transfer. He will always attack, so he will bring. You will see his name pop up in every race, and he will be still in the world. He comes in the World Tour. Excuse me. So that's very exciting for him. 27. I'm really happy for him that he founded the team. For the rest of B&B riders, it's gonna be difficult, I guess. But Jordi Warlop did find a new team. He won the Belgium Beach Championship, beating guys like Sepp van Merke, Bert van der Beer, Lampard, Tim de Klerk, Nase. He signed a contract with Soudal Quickstep Dev Team. He will be like the leader for the young guys. It's a great solution for him. I'm happy for him also that he won a team. Surely he showed he has the potential to be a great rider if you beat those guys, Lampard and names like that. I think he convinced Soudal Quickstep there. And then we have, it's not official, but Miguel Angel Lopez, him again. He will maybe sign for a team in Colombia, for Team Medellin. Team Medellin, most known cyclist there is Oscar Sevilla, the 42-year-old Spanish rider. Yeah, it's a big downfall for Miguel Angel Lopez if he signs there. But as long as he can keep cycling, and if the drugs allegations are not true after all, he will find again a big team, I'm sure of that. But I don't know how this will go down in the future. Then we have news about Bernal. He will ride the Tour again. He did win the Tour in 2019. It's not really sure how he will prepare for the Tour, and the Vuelta is maybe also an option for him. Now we're talking about the Tour. The wildcards are given out. We already knew Israel will get a wildcard for all the Grand Tours. But Uno X also gets a wildcard, which I find super cool. It's probably the only team that's happy with BMB not riding anymore, because BMB would normally gotten the wild card. But UNOX get it now, and they can bring a fun team. They're an attacking team. We see it every time when they race a World Tour race, like in Belgium or whatever. They are always in the attack, and they have big names. They have Christoph, winner of stages in the Tour, even wore the yellow jersey. So, exciting young team with experience with Christoph. So, I think we will see them a lot in attack, and I will not be surprised if they win a stage. And they have the winner of the Tobias Haaland, the winner of the Baby Giro, I guess. I don't know anymore. But no, not the Baby Giro, it's Baby Tour. So maybe he can go for a good qualification. Top 20, top 25, top 30. I think that all will be a very good result. Then the UAE Tour announced an UAE Tour for women. Very exciting for the women cycling teams. It's another World Tour race for them. It's the first World Tour race in the Middle East for women. So that's amazing. It will be before the men's tour. That's superb for the women cycling in general. More World Tour races, more World Tour means higher competition, higher level, better evolution, and they're going fast as fuck. It's gonna be really exciting to see those races with them. And Daryl Impey also announced that it's his last season on the road. 38, won a lot of big races, was a good sprinter, so I'm curious to see what he can do in his last season. And we will end with cyclocross. This week we had some races. First of all, in Herentals, Wout van Aert land, but he didn't win because Mathieu van der Poel won, and also Wout van Aert had a flat tire. So that was an exciting first race of the week. And then we went to Kokstede, the Sound of Kokstede, where Wout van Aert really destroyed the opposition, and that was one big thing, Wout van Aert being superb, but also a bit something more worrying was Wout van Aert stretching his back a lot, and he admitted that his back was hurting. So let's hope it's fixed soon and he will be in top form for the World Championship. Today it's in Zonhoven. Maybe we will know a lot more after that. I hope really he will be in top form again, because we need at least two of the big three being in top form to see amazing races, and I think also the three get better if they all are on their top level. But yeah, Kokstede, Wout van Aert was impressive, and he won also in Gulligan. He started easier, and but after 2-3 rounds he was gone and nobody could catch him in anymore. It's very exciting. Racing days ahead. Today Zonhoven. And I think Wout van Aert is again the big favorite. So that was that for this week. Thanks for listening. Thank you again for the 100 subscribers. Means a lot to me. If you want to discuss something, if you want me to discuss something next week, let me know. Still, are you interested in joining my podcast? I would be glad to have you on my podcast. The only thing you need is something like Discord and maybe a microphone. The microphone I'm using right now is also just a silly microphone from 25 euros. So you don't need a lot. Just know something about cycling, and you're always welcome on my show. Yeah, thank you. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a like. Leave a comment. And until next week, bye bye.